Greetings, comrades. This is Andre A. Desjardins with a Corset 19 Crack Effect. 2019 in case we're 100 years in the future. Alright, I struggle opening these packs for some reason. Don't know why. So first up is Sure Strike. A 1 and a red for an instant. Target creature gets +3/+7, gains first strike until end of turn. It's a fine 2-mana combat trick. If you want them, they're all combat tricks are pretty interchangeable. It's like a C-. Like, I'll take, if I want a combat trick, I'll take just about any 1 or 2 mana combat tricks. Revitalize. It's 1 and a white. You gain 3 life and draw a card. And this is like a D-. Like, if you are low on playables and need a 2-mana cycler, this is fine. Otherwise, don't play it. Even the life gain deck, don't play it. You want repeatable sources of life gain, and this just doesn't do anything. If you have 22 playables and are in white, you may end up playing this, but you don't want to. Next up, Uncomfortable Chill. It's a blue and 2 colors. Creatures your opponent control get -2, -0 until end of turn, and draw a card. I'm going to give this a D. Sometimes it'll end up in your deck. You probably generally don't want it. It'd be really hard to set up scenarios where you're going to like blow people out with this card. But it does have draw cards, so the floor isn't that that bad, but still, I'm not looking to play this card. It's a D. Alright, Catalyst Elemental is a red and 2 colorless for an elemental. It's a 2/2 and you can sack it to add 2 red. I don't think this is what you want to be doing in this format, like sacking this guy to ramp into something bigger. A 2/2 for 3 is very underwhelming. C-, as he is a dude and he has legs, he will occasionally creep into the deck, but I don't think you're looking to play this guy. The ability, I really don't think, is where you want to be at in this format. Alright, Titanic Growth. It's another 2-mana combat trick. Green and colorless, instant, target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. This is probably the best 2-mana combat trick. All that being said, it's still a C-. Fairly interchangeable. You know, whatever. If you need a combat trick, this is the best one. I still wouldn't take it over just about anything. Hired Blade is 1 black, 2 colorless for a 3/2 human assassin with flash. Black usually doesn't get flash. I don't think there's like a really black-blue control deck that you need flash creatures for. So, like, a 3/2 for 3 is pretty standard. It's a C. You'll play it. It's in there. Go guy. Naturalize is green and a colorless for an instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is a very strong sideboard card, as there is definitely an enchantment deck going around. There are some artifacts you want to get rid of. I don't know if I'd start this main. I might start Invoke the Divine Maid, and I definitely start Reclamation Sage main. But in a sideboard, this is a B. You can get really good value out of it. But I wouldn't start it main unless, I don't know, something really odd happened. Alright. Next up is Straggling Spores. It's black and 4 colors for an instant. Target creature gets a -3 and -3 until end of turn. To me, this is a C+. It's what we get as common removal. It's leading the pack so far. I'd much rather something that just says destroy target creature. At 4 mana, you're often, you know, trading your 4 mana for their 3 mana or something like that. But oh, it's not the worst. I'm still going to take it. I'm still probably going to play two of them per deck. Like, it's running so far. Fibble Thick. Totally Lost is 4 colors in the blue for an instant. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. This is kind of a blue removal. It's a C to me. Yeah, it's you know, make them skip drawing a card. Against any of the enchantment type deck, it obviously goes up a lot, but still, C, I'm still taking the Straggling Spores over it. Alright, my favorite green common, Colossal Dreadmaw. 2 green, 4 colorless, a 6/6 with trample. He's a big boy. He's a big attacking boy. He's everything green wants. He's the best common beater around. Again, that being said, it's a C. Like, you don't need to first pick him. There are better uncommon and rare beaters, and even the Timberwatch Wolves aren't that far behind him, but I'm going to be jamming a few of him in the decks for sure. Again, still just taking the removal. Alright, next up we have Geafear Guide. It's a 3/2 for 3, Elf Scout. There are some elf cards, but there's really not an elf tribal deck. And a green and 2 is target creature you control can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. I wasn't very high on him in Kaladesh, though I did play him, but I think he's a C+ here. Like, the stats are fine, and just, you're probably going to get a lot of late grindy games, and having him as a mana sink is probably going to be a good thing. So, C+, it's what I'm actually picking out of the pack right now. Next up is Lightning Mare. Double red for a 3/1. Can't be countered. That's not that relevant here. It can't be blocked by blue creatures, and it has Bellow Lizard fire breathing, or expensive fire breathing. I mean, I think the double red makes it a C-, because, like, you really want to cast it turn 2 if you have any hope of getting any use out of it. And you need to have like a 10 mountain deck to do that. The 1 toughness makes it really hard to, survive anything. Like, it's a D+ to me. I don't even think I'd side it in against blue decks unless my opponent was like very blue, which is hard in this format because one of the themes of blue is having artifacts. Like, there are common blue creatures that make a 1/1 Thopter when they hit. So yeah, D- Lightning Mare. Cool art, cool design, but I don't think it's very good. Next up is Sift. I want some uncommon foil of these, but it's 3 colors in the blue to draw 3 cards, then discard a card. I think it's a C. I think it's fine. It certainly gives you like 3 good cards. You can discard whatever access thing. I don't think it's as good as Dividation, because Dividation helps get your lands. And there is a big difference between 3 and 4 lands. Like, if you compare the two, Sift is obviously more powerful as you draw. You're still drawing both cards with both, but Sift adds in the card selection. But I think Dividation is better. The fact it helps you hit your land drops just makes it better. But still, Sift is a C. I'll be happy to play it in decks. And for a rare, we got Mistcaller. This is a constructed card, obviously. It's 1 blue for Merfolk Wizard, 1/1. You don't want to play 1/1s for 1. So the text box better say something sweet, and it says, sacrifice till end of turn. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. I don't know if there's anything in this set that does that. And if there is, it's probably not worth using Mistcaller. I guess there's Rise from the Grave. You could use this to counter Rise from the Grave. You don't want to be playing Mistcaller. Oh, Highland Lake. Highland Lake's pretty sweet. These lands I'd probably put at C+. So right now my 2 choices are between the Scout and the Strangling Spores. I'm probably going to take the Scout. If you took the Strangling Spores, I wouldn't blame you whatsoever. But those are the 2 in the pack I would look for. Thank you very much for your time, comrades, and have a good day.